I manage the Booking.com offers at GlobalWide Media. We are very excited to have Bookings.com team hosting the webinar today with us. So I wanted to introduce you to Paula and Martin from Bookings.com performance team. Welcome and thank you so much for joining us. They're here to help us boost the traffic for the RevShare offer on Booking.com. So I wanted to thank you all as well for joining the webinar today, and the ones that could not attend and have registered will receive the recorded webinar via email. Please feel free to ask any questions in the end. We will be more than happy to reply after the presentation, and as well you can email them to your affiliate managers later on. Okay, so let's start. So Booking.com is a huge brand, and Martin and Paula, they're here, so I think they can discuss a little bit about, who is Booking.com and what you've been doing so far.
Sure. Yeah, for me, I think the biggest success factor is the focus on customer centricity. So although it's a very big company nowadays, it still feels a bit like a startup working at the company. So there's still, I think most people are working on customer experience, and there's still a huge focus on the core proposition, which is getting the best hotel offering into the marketplace.
Yeah, that's amazing, because you have as well a lot of customer services and feedback in real time for all the users that book a hotel room. So I think that's definitely a huge advantage for the brand. And you are super focused on the user experience within the website and the apps, right?
Yeah.
So basically, Booking.com, it's a huge brand. Everyone knows it. So why should you run Booking.com with GlobalWide Media? So Booking.com has like a very interesting presence in the market. You're one of the leaders, travel leaders.
Yes,
so
sure. Yeah.
I think that's a very good key point.
Yeah.
And as well, I think everything is based on trust, right? The users trust you.
Yes.
As a provider.
Yes. So basically, because we focus on the customer journey and customer experience, and we try to provide the best website that is customer user friendly. This helps them also to feel that we fulfill their needs as a customer to find the best accommodation according to their needs.
Yeah, of course. I know that well. I'm a user, so I can. I love it, and I think all the trusted and verified reviews that you have, it's like a huge plus.
Yeah, sure.
That's our main basically contact with our customers. That because compared to other, for example, OTAs, we like only customers that have been stayed in the hotels can provide these reviews. So the reviews are very valid, and we have a very dedicated team as well, the reviews team, that every day they check all these reviews to make sure that we provide like an honest transparency of the reviews of the accommodation itself.
Yeah, that's awesome. In that sense, that's for sure.
I think it's trust, but there's a lot of stuff you have to do to deliver these conversions, because I think that's the main reason from an affiliate perspective to work with Booking. I think it's one of the highest conversions in the marketplace.
Yes.
And that's about trust, but that's as well, of course, it's the offering. So that there is a huge amount of accommodations on the website.
Yeah, it's true. I was reading that like for a lot of hotels, like 80% or almost 80-90% of their revenue comes from Booking.com.
Yes.
That's pretty awesome and amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
A bit scary.
It's quite interesting. So it shows, how big the brand is, and that you're doing a lot for customers and as well hotels. So I think it's like a very strong and interesting business to start with as an affiliate. So I think Booking should be, like a brand that every affiliate would like to test. at least to test and try to see, if you can get like a positive ROI in the end. So like you've mentioned before, I think you are very customers travel journey focused. So that's very interesting because apart from the desktop, you are investing a lot in mobile, and mobile is huge nowadays. So is mobile passing like being one of the key points for your future strategy?
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think it's already there. Like I think the majority of our business is already on mobile. Of course, you'd see different patterns. Like mobile is a bit more like per funnel sometimes. But yeah, definitely mobile is a key thing in for the company.
Yeah, that's a very interesting thing because GlobalWide Media, and I think a lot of our affiliates, probably you guys that are joining us now, you all have mobile traffic, and usually we tend to send a lot of desktops. So I think there is an opportunity for you guys that are still investing only on desktop to try mobile for Booking.com because the offers that we have are mobile optimized. So I think you see like probably an increase in conversion rate if you target mobile as well.
Yeah, sure.
So the offer that we really want to push today is the RevShare offer. So basically the RevShare offer is open worldwide and it's open to display pop traffic, inline context, web and mobile. So please, if you are running currently with us any desktop traffic, try to push and test as well mobile because mobile, it's been delivering very good quality and good conversion rate. So this offer basically converts on state bookings. So every time the pixel fires, there is a pending conversion for us. And after we get the reports from Booking.com, we will approve the ones that were stayed. So usually there is a cancellation rate implied in all of this. So, but that's normal. I think it's part of the business. Doesn't mean anything. We just need to be cautious as well and try to understand if we are buying from the right audience so that we can provide Booking.com and you guys as well receive what you are investing to, because sometimes maybe there is an audience, a type of audience that delivers more cancellation rate than others. So that's something that we should as well try to understand and avoid. So why should you guys test the RevShare? Probably some of you guys tested the CPA program that is now very private. So like I was discussing this with Paul and Martin before, and in average, a booking order, it's high. So if there's a high average booking order, you'll get a better commission in the end for each booking. Of course, that will depend on the geos, on the traffic type you use, right, Paula?
Yes, exactly. So with the RevShare, actually the advantage is that the higher your average order value, the higher you will earn also as a commission. I think it's a win-win situation because overall also if we look at the affiliates from GlobalWide Media, the average order value is pretty high. It's for example more than 300 euros per booking, and then you can even earn more than like a flat fee.
Yeah, exactly. So, and you have access worldwide. So we just need to think about, like what audience should we target to target, higher average order value. So I would say families, couples are fine, but I would say that if there is more than 2 people, usually the AOV would be good. So we should think about that. And as well, I don't know, maybe we should think about destinations that usually people will book, like 5-star hotels. Of course, all the bookings are valid, but as well, we can have this mindset and try to understand what will bring us a better average order value in the end, right? Yes. And I would say that according to these, the EPC would be better for everyone, and you will have more money to invest as well. So basically, we prepared some tips on targeting. I think you've probably heard this. So it is mainly 18 to 40 years old. And we would say that females, they do the most bookings. So I think women, we are the deciders in terms of holidays and booking accommodation. I think maybe you would agree with me.
It's not only in terms of holidays. Not just on holidays.
Yeah, women, we tend to rule that.
The rule.
Yeah. We will build the rules. So guys, just remember, target female here, and we would say that university educated, full-time employment, couples for city breaks work super well, family holidays as mentioned, business trips as well, it's very good, and backpacking. Even if usually backpacking gives you like a lower average order value, they're always very good bookers because they book on the same day and longer.
Yeah.
So there is an advantage there.
Sure.
So it can be like an interesting thing. And the top converting times of the week are Tuesdays, Mondays, and Sundays. And top converting times of the year would be like all year, but there's a peak in summer from July to September and December, January because of the winter sports holidays. The top promo times are display and inline context. And we can say that there are a lot of different interests, audiences, and placements, but we still see that travel, vertical, and cashback, it's a very interesting type of affiliation for you guys, right?
Yes, definitely. Especially for this type of partners, it works perfectly with the RevShare. Why? Because of the nature of the nature of the customers itself, because of the incentivized offers that they normally combine with our product. So
yeah, of course. So if there's someone attending this webinar that has a cashback site, that has like a fashion blog or something, that could be very interesting for us because it's an extra revenue for you, and it could lead into something big in terms of business perspective for Booking.com as well. We know that fashion works well and entertainment and media too. So basically we gathered some information about the top markets currently for GlobalWide Media, and we know that Russia is one of the top geos per state bookings. We have Taiwan, Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, and India. But in business perspective for Booking.com, the biggest markets are others, right?
Yes, especially for a RevShare model. The biggest markets will be, of course, the main markets, such as UK, US, Australia, and Japan, for example. Why? Because most of the customers itself, it's about the nature of the customers. They are more like an incentivized customers.
Okay, of course, it makes sense, right? So, guys, we should focus on English-speaking countries as well, and we know that European countries work pretty well as well in terms of average order value.
Yes.
So usually a customer coming from Germany, Switzerland, Sweden, they have like very high average booking order. So that's a plus. So if you guys have traffic in those markets, just, you should test it out and see what comes back from that. And probably you will be more happy doing direct share even than thinking about the flat rates. Another thing that is very important for us is the cancellation rate. There is always a cancellation associated on any type of bookings, room bookings or travel bookings, if you don't pay a fee for it. So in this case, it's one of the advantage of Booking.com website, but as well, we need to be careful with it, right?
Yes.
So I just wanted you to explain a little bit better, like about the impact of a huge cancellation rate can have in your business.
Well, yeah, of course, as a company, it's kind of a product feature, so the free cancellation. So it's a bit of a USP for Booking. So it's basically a good thing. But of course we have to deliver value as well for our accommodations, right? So it's very important to keep the cancellations on a good level. Because as a platform, we really have to be in balance with all our all our partners.
Yeah, exactly. So one thing that makes us different from other websites, accommodation websites, is that we have a huge number of employees that have a strong relationship with our accommodations, and that's why we have more than 1.2 million accommodations, because they trust us. So we try as much as we could to lower down this cancellation rate, because this may also impact our future partnership. Of course. And also with this cancellation rate, I think in lining with the RevShare model, the lower the cancellation rate, meaning that the higher your state bookings, then means also then you earn even more.
Of course.
So this is it's actually like I said, it's a win-win situation for
yeah, of course. So we gathered like the highest average order bookings and the respective cancellations per geo. So we can see that Saudi Arabia actually works really well in terms of average order value. The cancellation rate is there, but it's it's proportional. There's always something. UAE is very good as well. UK, it's a good market too. Then we have Russia and Italy. This is GlobalWide Media. How about like Booking.com? Well, what do you see on the RevShare on your site in terms of best geos with highest average order bookings so far?
I would say based on our RevShare program for all our existing partners, European countries definitely they have the highest, especially also Scandinavian countries.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
that's definitely the main they have a very high average order value. I think more than 400 it could be. Also UK definitely, and Middle East. We are also looking into that, and we see that in Middle East as well, their average order value is even higher than existing European countries like Germany, for example.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, guys,
and Japan,
we
definitely.
Yeah, we do have Middle East traffic, and we do have a lot of traffic there. So if you have it and you've never tested Booking.com, I think the RevShare is like an opportunity for you guys to test Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, because even if there is like a high cancellation, if you can manage to deliver good bookings and a good average order value, you will do well in the end of the month. So that's an opportunity for you to focus on it. So basically, we have prepared some top destinations per market, and we can see that usually like the same country books for the cities within the country. Like for example, the States, you have Las Vegas, New York, Orlando, LA, San Francisco. But then, for example, Russia, you have 4 Russian cities, and you have a lot of bookers for Prague. This is quite interesting, right, Paula?
Yes.
So yeah, so you will see like a couple of the geos here where we demand like the first top 5 city destinations for them. So this is interesting for you. And I think that, for example, if you are looking for a specific feed or city targeting, I think we could provide you with some deep linkings specific for some of those cities.
Sure.
So because sometimes I know that publishers, they would like to have some links specifically per city or per hotel or region, so that they can focus more on that and promote that, like more accurately. So I think that could be interesting for you. If you are looking for that, just discuss it with your affiliate manager and we'll get back to you as soon as possible on that. So yeah, we have as well other top destinations like France, India, Germany, Italy, UAE. So all of those, they have like different cities per se. And we see that, for example, Germany, Italy, France, US, the top destinations are cities within the country. But for example, Saudi Arabia, it's not. India, it is actually. Sorry. And then that's interesting to see and to track as well on your side, because you could probably target only those cities so that you can have more bookers.
Sure.
For the top cities destinations, I think this has actually been pretty consistent, which is London, Paris, Roma, Barcelona, and Berlin, like beautiful Europe. So if you guys want city targeting links for those, just let us know. We will get you some deep links and for you to work on this on different geos. And well, I don't know if Martin and Paula would like to add any other tips or.
No, I think that these are the I think the success factors we have seen in the program, and yeah, we're always very happy to explain more or support more with insights or deep linking or maybe more specific topics.
Yeah, of course. So I just forgot to ask you something. So regarding the RevShare, what are the most profitable? Is still Europe the most profitable market for the RevShare, or
for the RevShare? Yes,
Europe. Okay. Yeah, just for us to understand as well. So for us to focus as well more on European traffic, because if the average order value is good, you'll receive more. So I love Asian countries as well, but if they don't deliver you like good average order value, you won't receive as much. So maybe if you have traffic in Europe, you should focus more on those geos that deliver the best profitability for the clients too. And well, I think that's basically it. So you guys, please feel free to ask us any questions. You can write them down. And in the meantime, I would really like to thank you, Paula and Martin, to join us today and take the time to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was great to be here.
Yeah, thank you for inviting us.
Yeah. So we're going to wait 2 minutes for the questions to come in, and then we'll give you feedback after. Okay, so we got some questions now. So one of them is, what percentage of sales are coming from mobile versus desktop traffic at the moment? Is there any particular browser or desktop that you see working better? Like, for example, any mobile device that works best?
That's a good one. Well, do you mean in the affiliate space or in general at Booking.com? In the affiliate space or?
Yeah. In Booking, Booking.com overall, I would say, like, overall for you, what do you see across all the channels or as well in the affiliate space overall?
Well, I think generally speaking, I think mobile is overtaking desktop. But traditionally, mobile is having a bit lower conversion rates because people tend to finish their booking in the evening, but we see that changing rapidly. So the conversions are actually pretty close now to that desktop. Yeah, on devices and browsers, I can't really elaborate.
Yeah, of course.
Not sure not sure about the latest numbers actually.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, but that's interesting, like what we've mentioned before, that mobile is taking over, and I would assume that the first customer probably will use desktop, but then a returning customer, they're going to probably be more mobile, right?
Exactly. Our mobile app, for example, it's very user friendly. And especially for short stays, or they just want to book for a short getaway or weekend, most of them actually book through mobile. Yeah. While if it's for like a long-term holiday plans and stuff, people take time actually also. Exactly. So they still do it on the desktop, but like Martin said, that the use of a mobile is increasing rapidly, and we can see it maybe by the end of this year. It's gonna even double than what we have predicted.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it depends very much on the product type.
Exactly.
For last minutes, we already see a big increase on mobile.
Okay, thank you. So we have another question here. What are the top destinations for booking top 5 geos? So you have like some top geos, and for those top geos, what are the top destinations?
Yeah.
Do they?
You mean like for the US, for example, or?
Yeah, so for example, I know US is the top market for you, followed by UK, and then European countries.
Yeah.
So in the US, for the RevShare, what do you see? Do you see that there are those compared to what we've mentioned before on the slides? Like, do you think is it Las Vegas, New York, Orlando? Are those the top destinations?
Yes. So we see the pattern that, for example, for United States, most of the customers that book through an affiliate using RevShare model, they tend to book within the United States. But these ones are probably, like we said, it depends again on the product, like depends on the seasonality as well.
Yeah.
Because, for example, for a longer period, then the pattern changes. So, for example, for summer, then they will try to go outside the United States.
Yeah.
It can be to Latin America, like we see a lot to Mexico, for example, or European countries. We see that based on the seasonality.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because seasonality, as summer holidays are very short there, so those are not like the top destinations, but they are included once they go on holiday.
Exactly.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. So that's again depending on the period as well. But the ones that we showed with this the cities within the United States, this is just for in general for the 1 year for the whole year period, regardless if it's long holiday or not, because we can see it like many people, they like from the United States, they like to go for a getaway to Las Vegas or just to go to New York or for a few days, these kind of things, like a short getaway.
Yeah, of course. So I don't know. So looks like there's looks like, so basically I have like one question. So we were discussing this before. So we have like a base commission to start with, and then we can evaluate per traffic source, quality, geos, everything that moves forward. So if you guys place a test and you start with a base commission, if everything goes well, we will evaluate and we will help you scale with information and tips on the market you are targeting the most and you are doing more money. Probably, you know, like giving you some guidelines so that you can beat on a better source to gather like a better average order value as well. So I think that's it. Thank you so much, guys, for taking the time to wait for us. And we will send you the webinar via email. So any other questions, just email them to your affiliate managers. Thank you, Paul and Martin.
Thank you.
It was
Welcome.
lovely to have you here.
Thanks for your time.
Okay,
Great
bye.
to be here.
Thank you.